Firearm Amo Seiz from abandoned car following collision in Olympic Gardens. A Mach 11 submachine gun containing 12 9mm rounds of ammunition was seized from an abandoned vehicle after it crashed into a wall on Tangerine Road in Olympic Gardens on Tuesday. According to police report, a team of officers from the St. Andrew South Police Division observed a Toyota Axio motor car speeding along the roadway. It is reported that the vehicle crashed into a wall and the occupants fled. The lawmen then searched the vehicle and found the weapon and ammunition inside. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. The investigation continues. 60-year-old man facing fraud charges. A 60-year-old man who allegedly collected cash under the guise of securing a work visa has been slapped with fraud charges by the Lynn State Police. Charged with obtaining money by means of false pretense is Robert Dunn, a construction worker of Above Rock, St. Catherine. The charge stemmed from allegations that between July 1 and August 15, 2024, Dunn collected Jamaican $320,500 from a woman claiming he could secure a work visa and passport for her to travel to the United States. When the promised items were not delivered, a refund was requested, but this too was not forthcoming, prompting the woman to file a police report. Following investigations, Dunn was arrested and charged on Tuesday, August 27. He is scheduled to appear in the Lynn State Parish Court on Wednesday, September 11. Consumer Affairs Commission to investigate price gouging in the agricultural sector following Hurricane Beryl. The Consumer Affairs Commission (CAC) is to investigate reports of the huge price in the agricultural sector following the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl. This as Agriculture Minister Floyd Green says he has received numerous reports of traders selling crops for external markets at extremely high prices. The minister says he is concerned that traders importing low-cost items are not passing on the benefits to consumers. Minister Green notes that despite the reports of the price, there have been improvement in product prices over the last 2 weeks. He reiterates that the sourcing of produce external is not meant to replace the local product.
There is a concern that I must speak about, because the reason why we allow traders to access external market is to ensure that we have adequate supply. And once we have adequate supply, from our perspective, we know what should be the regular price for a number of our agricultural products. I am concerned that our traders are not passing on savings to our consumers. And I am getting a lot of outreach around prices of things that have come from external markets that seem to be still bearing the same high price, even though the cost of sourcing those items are low. I have raised this matter with the Minister of Industry and Commerce, and he has asked the Consumer Affairs Commission to undertake an investigation. Even when we allow people to access external markets, we do so in a way to supplement local production, not to replace local production. This is very, very important. So we look at our numbers, we look at our production numbers first, we look at our consumption numbers, what do we consume on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, what is our local farmer able to produce after Hurricane Beryl, and then we use any external sources to supplement that. And we only allow that for the time that there is a shortfall. Once we get back up to our regular numbers, then there will be no need to access external sources.
Everything gone. Nadine McPherson is still struggling to come to terms with her loss after fire destroyed her house in a section of Rio Grande Valley known as Pidgeys on Sunday. Residents of the community located in the Rio Grande Valley managed to save 2 other houses which were threatened by the blaze, but there were nothing they could do to save the other. According to McPherson, she woke up Sunday morning and went to help her best friend who was preparing a foundation for her house in Moortown in the parish. I left everything in the house and I said I would go to church when I come back. When I came back, the house was on fire just after midday. No one was there, nothing was saved, everything gone. The 9 apartments are gone, the kitchen, 2 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms, living room, and dining room totally toasted, and the veranda, McPherson told reporters. She pointed out that she was the only person who lived in the house, as her children no longer lived there. I lost everything. I have worked for 25 years, and I have tried to make this place for me and my family. Everything gone. Maybe you can find a pot, but it is burnt. Everything. Actually, my beds, my furniture, personal items, shoes, everything is gone. I got some Bibles that I wanted for Bible studies as I noticed that the children in the community do not read well. I wanted to give them, but they are also burnt up. I am not sure how I will recover from this, as I work with Royal Caribbean Cruise and was to return to work in January, but I did not get back my medical in time. So the time had passed, so I decided to stay home and make my living at the Jerk Center, which was attached to the house. Yesterday, I just put a little piece to make it a little better with a dining area, and all of that is gone too. You decided to leave your job, and that is what actually happened, added McPherson, who had high praise for the efforts of the firefighters. I must commend the fire service, as when I came they were here, but the water ran out a couple of times before they could have gotten through to out the fire. My cousins figured out that the fire was coming through the front room in the ceiling. They say that when they kicked off the door it was filled with smoke, but that there was no fire on the bed. But then when they went in further, it was all in the ceiling. There is no hydrant in this area, and when the other trucks came from Buff Bay, the fire calmed down, said the obviously hurting woman. She told reporters that for almost 1 week, she had the feeling that something bad was about to happen. I picked up in my spirit at church last week, and I said something's gonna happen. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm fearful. To me, it was like there was going to be an earthquake that was going to be really heavy, but this is really heavy on me. I have lost everything. Nothing has been saved or the back of the house destroyed. The community has come and really helped. Everyone helped, although I did not get to save anything. Just these cheers, and I am very grateful. My life was spared, and I hope God will see me through, just as Esau saw through, added McPherson with the hint of a smile. One neighbor, Crawford, told reporters that when he heard about the fire, he rushed to help and saw other residents trying their best to fight the blaze. So I just jumped in and helped as well. When the fire brigade came, we assisted them in all ways to help them to put out the fire. The fire department has done a good job with the help of the people in the community to get the fire under control. There is no water hydrant in this community, but one is further up Siemens Valley, so we went with the truck up there twice to get water, and the other truck from Buff Bay came and get it out, stated Crawford. The initial estimate of the damage was put to $20 million, with the cost of the fire not yet known. JTC bill not aimed at criminalizing teachers, Education Minister stated. Education Minister Favor Williams has sought to assure the nation educators that the Jamaica Teachers Council JTC bill is not designed to criminalize teachers. Williams was responding to concerns raised by the newly installed president of the Jamaica Teachers Association JTA, Dr. Mark Simmet, at the recent JTA conference in Trelawney. Williams reasoned that the aim of the bill is for the registration of teachers in a similar vein to other professions. No, Mr. President, current and past, no JTA, we're not trying to criminalize teachers. We're just not. We are moving to ensure that our teachers are registered. You look at other professions, lawyers are registered, nurses are registered, contractors are registered, she stressed. Speaking shortly after his installing at the JTA conference in Trelawney, Simmet noted that while the association is not opposed to the concept of professionalizing teaching, the teachers' union is guarded against exposing the members of victimization in any form or manifestation. Furthermore, we are concerned that the bill does not unjustifiably expose any of our members to unnecessary punitive measures. For instance, several of our predecessors and I are troubled regarding the thrust towards criminalizing certain breaches and will continue to advocate for the rethinking of those aspects of the bill, Simmet argued. Meanwhile, the Education Minister underscored that the JTC bill is also seeking to address the perception that anybody can teach. There's certainly in mind of many teachers. They think about can teach, but I say to you, once we get into the environment in which teachers are registered and you are known as a registered teacher, that is going to change that perception. No longer will Jamaica believe that anybody can teach. A registered teacher send a very long signal to the rest of the society, Williams noted. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.